Yo, what is up guys, FIFA here, and today what I have for you is a long awaited video. So everyone is pretty much starting the grind for Dark Aether Camo right now. If you don't know what that is, A, you're living under a rock, but B, it is the nicest camo in Cold War, probably the nicest camo that COD's had for a while. It is the secret camo you unlock by getting every gun gold, in zombies specifically. The Dark Matte camo for multiplayer isn't as nice. The one on zombies kind of looks like the one from BO3, that glowing purple that we all know and love. And today I have without a doubt the fastest way of getting the camo. Now's the perfect time to start grinding for it. It's double weapon XP, and they've recently nerfed a lot of the challenges you have to get on the launchers to make things a little bit easier for everyone. So I'm going to be giving you guys the exact run through step by step in 4 easy steps and a little bit of extra info you're going to need to get this challenge done. Everybody asking, yes, this does work after the double XP nerf on zombies. I can get a gun gold from level 1 in one game in about an hour. 1 gun per hour is easily the fastest method that I've seen anywhere. So make sure you watch till the end, because there's little things I pop in that you're going to need to know throughout the entire strategy, and all of it's going to help you get Dark Aether really fast. I've had 8 guns done in 8 hours, which is really fast, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. Alright, so step 1 is going to be your pre-game preparation, stuff you do before you even get in the game. Now, probably the most important thing about this tactic is in this stage, you have to have a friend with you, or 2 friends with you, or even 3. 3 is ideal, 4 people is the best amount of people to have with you, because more zombies are going to spawn. Everybody was asking me, bro, how are you getting a gun gold in one game? You only get about 2,000 zombies by round 36 when the guns become ineffective. How are you getting 2,500 headshots and fully maxed out gun? I don't. I have 4 people, which means I have way more zombies spawning in. I actually managed to get like 3,500 headshots by round 30 the other day. I have a screenshot of that as well. It might be in the thumbnail, but it's crazy how much more zombies spawn in, and you also get more money and more salvage, which is going to be way more important later in the video, so make sure you watch for that. Furthermore, on this, I'm going to be showing this class setup stuff. If you look at the attachments on the muzzle and the body, you actually get increased salvage drop rate, which is going to help you upgrade your guns, and I'll explain why that's important again in the next step. And you want to have Ring of Fire, ideally tier 3. It's very easy to level up in the skill section on the pre-game lobby. Get that to tier 3. You're going to want that on again for the boss fights, which I'll explain later, but this is all you're going to need to do before you start your game. If you're watching this video while you do the run, that's all you have to know for now. Alright guys, so step 2 is going to be in-game. This is when you first spawn in, you're going to want all your teammates to kill themselves. Whether you have 1 teammate with you, 2 or 3, it doesn't really matter. Having one of your teammates be with you is going to make more zombies spawn, and it's going to be better than just playing solo. If you can manage to get 3 friends in, then that's even better. What you're going to want to do, they kill themselves. It sounds counterproductive, I know, but it actually helps you out a lot. It allows you to do one of 2 things. First of all, you're going to get to kill all the zombies, which is a bonus. You get more headshots, you get more points for upgrading later. But the second thing is that when you finish a round, let all your teammates die out. When they respawn the next round, they're going to have 1,000 points each. This means they can start opening the doors on the way to the power for you, and you can again build up your cash supply, ready for upgrading and buying perks later. So you're going to want them to buy all the doors all the way up to power, turn the power on, but don't yet do the Pack-a-Punch or buy your Juggernaut or anything yet. We want to wait for that. You can do all of this with just 1 teammate with you, and they don't actually have to play. They can be AFK completely. They don't have to help you out with doing all of these steps. It's just this is the perfect way to do it if you want to have the tactic foolproof, set up in 10 minutes, good to go for the next 2 hours, and get your gun gold really fast. The easiest way to do it. Maybe even start working on a second gun in the same game. But don't let them turn Pack-a-Punch on. After you've done the power, they can kill themselves again when they get money the next round, go and open up the rest of the map, or the rest of the doors, but not the door in the spawn. You can open it, it's not going to ruin the tactic, but it just makes training the spawn room a little bit more difficult, and it makes it a bit more tough to kill the bosses. But again, that's up to you. If you like that door open, fire away. But your teammates actually don't have to do anything now until we do Pack-a-Punch, which is going to be in step 3. Alright, step 3. This is going to be your preparation for the later game. The point where your teammates have left. They're AFK. Your friend's gone off and made toast. He's eating. Your other friend's watching TV. Your other friend's playing Minecraft on his phone. Whatever he wants to do. This is going to be your time to shine. All on your own. 1 versus 4 people's worth of zombies and bosses. This is the preparation for that good stuff. You still need your teammates for the first part though, because you're preparing. What you're going to need to do first is, like I said, your teammates are pretty useless until wave 7 or 6. this is when they come back with 5,000 points. This number of points is very, very important because it means a couple of things. One, your teammate can buy pistols, which means you can drop your gun on the floor, your spawn gun, with the extra salvage drop rate that I told you about before. Then your other teammate with his 5,000 points can pick this up, and once you've activated Pack-a-Punch, he can go and Pack-a-Punch your gun for you, which saves you 5,000 points. He can then go back to the pistol that he dropped on the floor at Nact. You can pick your gun Pack-a-Punch back up, go back down to the Pack-a-Punch machine, and with all the points you've built up from killing all the zombies, you can tier 2 Pack-a-Punch it for 15,000. The other thing you can now do, because of that extra salvage I told you about, and the fact you've stolen all the zombies, means that you can go over to where you buy armor and tier 2 upgrade your gun to the blue level, which you do just off salvage, the common green salvage. Not the blue stuff. You won't have enough of that by now. Also, the other important thing I forgot to mention is that you don't want to buy armor yet, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But either way, your gun is now tier 2 Pack-a-Punched level 2 blue. This means it's going to one hit until like round 15 without any more upgrades, maybe even round 20, which means you can start training all the hordes of 4 people's worth of zombies and not really have to worry about dying because they're going to be really, really weak and easy to kill. One tap to the head, which means you're going to get a lot more headshots, but not one shot to the body, so that you're going to miss out on those headshots by accidentally shooting them in the chest. It's going to rack the headshots up really, 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 really quick. The other thing this means is that you still have your original attachments on the gun, so you're going to be farming up that salvage, which means in the later rounds when it becomes a little bit weaker, you can start upgrading it to the purple tier, the gold tier, tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, and that tier 3 gold gun that you're using is going to one hit until about round 24, 26, and still remain effective until about round 35, at which point you can exfil or die, whichever you prefer, but your gun will be gold by then, so you really don't have to worry that much. The other thing is, having a gun this leveled on these easy rounds means that you tear through the bosses when they come, and that's going to help you rack up your boss kills very quick. And that's just going to help out. You see, I absolutely fry the bosses this early rounds, and I can fry the bosses pretty easily without trying too much of crazy stuff until like round 20 when you've got like 4 bosses coming at you because you have 4 teammates. And I'll explain how to get through that later on in the next step. Guys, also, when you've done the Pack-a-Punch and you have no armor and none of that, these orbs will appear on the map. You can shoot all 5 of the orbs and I show you each location. This will give you the coffin glitch, the coffin Easter egg, whatever you want to call it. This will eventually run out and a chest will spawn on the floor. You can wait till the smiley face on it is gold, and then it will give you a good weapon with a high tier. You can use this weapon to get your guns leveled up if you want. It's a high tier. You don't have to use your salvage for it. You can prioritize buying chopper gunners and self-reses, whatever. Or you can stick with your normal gun and just take all the salvage that it drops and the Juggernaut. You save money by picking up that Juggernaut from the Easter egg rather than buying it yourself. And it's just a quick little tip. It's not essential, but it's there. Like I said, the armor situation, you might be worried. You're at round 10, you got a fully maxed out gun, but you have no armor. So you can either spend some of your salvage now, you'll have enough salvage now by this point to go and get some armor if you want, or you can wait until someone drops armor on the floor, you can pick it up, and then you have level 1 armor that skips the first 500 salvage you spend on that, and then you only have to buy the second tier, and then the blue upgrade, the blue salvage, you buy the tier 3. I actually stay with level 2 armor until I've got my gun purple, because upgrading your weapon tier for the damage and making sure you have those one-shot headshots is a lot more important than having tier 3 armor, because not many zombies are going to be hitting you when you have really, really strong weapons. Anyway, you can spray your way out of most things, and that's not really a big deal. The other thing is that you're going to be getting a lot of salvage, which means you can start to buy things like monkey bombs and chopper gunners and self-revives out of that weapon box in the spawn room, and it's really easy to stay alive once you got things like that. If you get in trouble, pop a chopper gunner, buy a new one. If you have a boss round, throw a monkey, whatever. It's easy to stay alive at this point. You can get the armor, like I said, on the floor from a zombie drop, or you can go and buy it if you're worried. And you can also get the self-res out of a zombie drop if you want to risk it and not kill the bosses. But if your friends have just gone AFK to let you play out the rest of the game, you're not going to want to die and have to restart everything again. That might annoy them, or they might not even be around anymore. So you're better off just buying a self-res off the rip, getting that as soon as you can after you've got your gun purple tiered. And then you can start getting busy And then eventually, like I said, pack a bunch of guns. And then the only other thing you have to do is start training around the room. If you're struggling to get headshots, if your aim isn't that great, you want to go around and get all the perks, because you're going to be racking up the money so quick now. 500 headshots by like round 15-ish, maybe even earlier. You're going to want to go get all the perks other than the elemental pop. Elemental pop's a problem because it gives you brain rot and dead wire and freezing, and that's going to steal your headshots. That doesn't count towards your headshots or your weapon XP, which is a big problem. You're going to lose a lot of XP to that. I do put dead wire on my pack-a-punch gun because it helps kill the bosses a lot, but you don't want elemental pop. Get all the other perks except for that one. You can hit them around the map, or you can go to the perk machine, but the perk machine only comes at round 20. You're probably going to want all your perks before then. You're a big money baller. You got all this money from 1v4 in the zombies. You might as well treat yourself to some perks. And now you've got your perks, you've got your armor, you've got your fully upgraded gun, you've got your training spot. What more to do than train and kill? And that's going to be step 4, and I'll explain to you the best way to get through that. Alright guys, so step 4 is pretty much the easiest step until you get to the later rounds. You just run around the spawn room, how you see me do in the clips. You run around, you line them up in the knack building, and you get some free headshots. It's really easy to line them up in there. Or you just train outside. It's really up to you. If you train outside and you just shoot them all the way in the round, you're going to rack up the rounds and guns and kills more quickly, but you probably won't get a high headshot percent. You'll probably have like 1,000 kills and 500 headshots. You're going to get a lot more headshots if you line them up in the knacked building and single tap rather than fully auto spray the zombies. Especially with guns like the AK that has negative recoil that shoots down, you're more likely to hit the bodies. Now, this is pretty easy. Most people can train. If you get in trouble, you've got your chopper gunners, whatever. The boss rounds are going to be your biggest problem. The boss rounds as well are even bigger of a problem when you get to like round 25 and you have 4 bosses because you have 3 teammates and none of your teammates are around to help you out. The way you're going to want to do this is always have monkey bombs to hand. When a big guy comes in, you throw the monkey bomb straight away and you fry the megaton. Easy clap, he's gone. The monkey bomb blows up, the zombies come back to you, the megaton splits. The next megaton comes into the map, same thing, throw a monkey bomb, go back to the buy station, grab 2 more monkeys, spray the megaton. The other thing, in between all of this madness, this is where the ring of fire comes in useful. You pop the ring of fire, stand in it. If you've got it tier 3, it will do 2 things. It does really crazy damage to the megaton and the split megaton, so you're going to kill them really easy, especially with your crazy upgraded gun. That shouldn't be the level that it is on the round that you're on. It's going to fry them, easy clap. The other thing is that you won't have to reload when you're standing in the tier 3 ring of fire. It takes bullets from your reserve ammo rather than your magazine, so you can spray and you'll be able to kill most of the bosses pretty quick. When your ring of fire runs out, do not fret. You can throw more monkey bombs, shoot more zombies, it will build back up pretty quick, and you'll be able to hit the megatons again. If you get in a big amount of trouble, you can use the chopper gunner, but that's really a last resort because you're going to want to kill the bosses with your gun to get those challenges done. That's pretty much all you need to know for the strat. You're going to be getting your headshots, getting your kills. You can run through like this, 1 gold gun per hour, roughly, pretty quickly. All my launches were done really quick, like I said. Everything's pretty easy to do with this tactic, and there's just a few more things I need to add, which I'll tell you in a second. Alright guys, so the main thing I got when I was doing this on stream yesterday was FIFA. We don't all have 3 people that can AFK for us. I asked people, they think they're going to get banned. You probably won't get banned for this. It's not reverse boosting. There's no SBMM in zombies as such. There's no real KD boosting or anything like that. If you have to go AFK and go to dinner, you don't get kicked for an activity. You don't get kicked for an activity because you die and spectate, but they're not going to ban you because you have to go to dinner. So what difference does it make standing AFK for your friend? Not a lot. The other thing is, your friends might say, what's in it for me? Well, there actually is incentive. The 3 people who are AFK are going to be building up their dark crystals every 5 rounds you complete. They're also going to be getting their match bonus XP for getting to a high round, and they'll be leveling up and getting their dark ether crystals doing nothing. All they have to do is sit in your game, and who knows, maybe when they go to do dark ether camo because they've seen how quickly you've done it, they'll ask you and you'll be like, hey man, you helped me out, I'll come and sit AFK in your game. The final point I want to make is, well, 2 final points. This does work after the double weapon XP nerf. It also doesn't have to be 4 people. It's better if you can get 1 friend with you and have 2 people in the game. It's still going to be more zombies. It's still going to be more megatons. If you can have 4, ideal. I've done it with 3 people in the game, even 2. You can't always find 3 people who are AFK. There's different times of the day where it's better than others, when people are on, people aren't playing, people are doing homework, whatever. But it's no hassle to your friends. Hit them up. AFK in my game for me, bro. If you have a second PS4 or something with the game on it, AFK in your own game. It doesn't matter. The person doesn't need to move. It's really, really easy. Alright guys, I hope you found the video useful and enjoyable. I worked very, very hard on this video. Coming up with this strat was actually an accident. I was playing with Vap and he ended up going AFK, and I played without him and my headshots were just racking up, and I was like, damn, this actually works. And then I figured out the best way to do the strat quickly, set it up as fast as possible to the point where I can just get the max amount of headshots out of it. And I got to a point where I was doing a gold gun and I was starting second weapons in addition. Like, it's crazy, crazy effective. So, yo, go try it out for yourself. Have a lot of fun with it. It's enjoyable. It's a good practice for training. And it's very, very effective. And you'll get your gold guns really quick. But, yo, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like if you're new, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.